When the music began, Natasha came in and walking straight up to Pierre said, laughing and brushing, "Mama told me to ask you to join the dancers."
Ah.
Dear, just look at her, exclaimed the Countess as she crossed the ballroom, pointing to Natasha. Well, really, Mama, what should you? What is there to be surprised at? In the midst of the third écossaise, that's a dance,
Okay.
there was a clatter of chairs being pushed back in the sitting room where the Count and Marya Dmitrieva had been playing cards with the majority of the more distinguished and older visitors.
Okay.
So after this third dance, chairs were pushed back.
Oh, pushed back in the sitting room.
In the sitting room. So basically, they need more room.
Okay.
Because they've been putting back on this room where they've been playing cards. The more older people, they're not dancing, just playing cards.
More distinguished.
Distinguished and older, think of the same thing. Distinguished means people who are more, I don't know. Here it means like people who are probably older in some sense, distinguished. People who are more well known and don't really not young people kind of dance.
Okay.
They now, stretching themselves after sitting so long and replacing their purses and pocketbooks, entered the ballroom. So these people now, these older people entered the ballroom.
Enter the ballroom, but stretching themselves.
Stretch themselves.
Oh, because it's sitting
after
so
sitting
long.
so long and replacing their purses and pocketbooks.
Replacing?
They probably were like betting money or something, playing cards. I don't know. They put the purses and pocketbooks away.
Replacing means what? Put away?
Replacing means to change something to something. Replace this. Replace means to put it back somewhere. Replace.
Purse and a pocket book. What are pocket books?
What do you think is a pocket book?
The books can put in the pocket.
Yeah, what else is there?
Okay.
Entered the ballroom. First came Marya Dmitrieva and the Count, both with merry countenances. The Count with playful ceremony, somewhat in ballet style, offered his bent arm to Marya Dmitrieva.
Okay. Merry is happy?
Happy, yes.
Countenances?
Facial expressions.
What?
Facial expressions.
What does facial mean?
Facial. Facial.
Face?
Yeah.
Expression. What she looks like. So the Count, playful ceremony?
Playful ceremonies. Ceremony here means just...
Party.
You can think of ceremony means like a set of movements, okay? Ceremony.
Oh. So the Count have a very playful movement.
Yeah.
Somewhat in
the ballet style.
Oh, ballet style.
Offered his bent arm to Marya Dmitrieva.
Okay.
He drew himself up, a smile of debonair gallantry.
So the Count drew himself up, a smile of
Debonair gallantry. Kind of like...
debonair gallantry. What does it mean?
It's like...
Debonair gallantry. Breathing and smiling.
Kind of like somebody who is like a dancer, kind of. Okay? Like a real dancer.
Real dancer.
Lit up his face as soon as the last figure of the écossaise was ended. So he lit up his face because it's time for them to go in.
Oh, okay.
He clapped his hands to the musicians and shouted to the gallery, addressing the first violin. Semen, do you know the Daniel Cooper? That's probably an English dance.
Oh. So the Count is clapping his hand, right?
Yes.
To the musicians and ask them to play.
Yes. Daniel Cooper.
Oh, okay. He might dance.
This was the Count's favorite dance, which he had danced in his youth. Strictly speaking, Daniel Cooper was one figure for the Anglaise, for the English dance. Look at Papa, shouted Natasha to the whole company, and quite forgetting that she was dancing with a grown-up partner, she bent her curly head to her knees and made the whole room ring with laughter. So she forgot. So she said, "Look at Papa," like a little girl.
Yeah.
And then she forgot that she was pretending to be a grown-up lady. So then she was suddenly embarrassed.
So she was dancing with a grown-up partner.
She was quite forgetting that she was dancing with a grown-up partner. So she was quite forgetting. You keep looking. You keep missing the point. She was forgetting
she was dancing
with a grown-up partner. So she bent her curly head to her knees and made the whole room ring with laughter. So she's trying to hide her face on her knees.
So now she's dancing or not?
She's not dancing. She just shouted, "Look at Papa!" And then she's.
But she was dancing. She forgot she was dancing.
She forgot she was dancing with a grown-up. She's not dancing yet. She forgot she was going to dance. She was dancing.
Okay. I was so confused.
And indeed, everybody in the room looked with a smile of pleasure at the jovial old gentleman. Who is the jovial old gentleman?
The Count.
Who was standing beside his tall and stout partner, Marya Dmitrieva, curved his arms, beat time. He was doing on time. He straightened his shoulders, turned out his toes.
Okay.
Turned out his toes. Tapped it gently with her foot, and by a smile that broadened his round face more and more, prepared the onlookers for what?
What broadened his round face?
Made his round face even bigger.
Prepare the
onlookers, the people looking, for what was to follow. He was preparing people for what's going to follow.
Okay, so what is Maria do?
Doesn't matter. She's just his partner. Okay. It doesn't say anything about Maria here.
Yeah.
As soon as it provocatively gains strings, provocatively means something that make you do something. Okay, provoke means to make you like want to do something.
Okay.
The provocative gain strings, happy strings, sounds of Daniel Cooper music, right?
Yes.
Somewhat resembling those of Merry Peasant Dance, which sounds a little bit like happy farmer dance, began to sound. All the doorways of the ballroom were suddenly filled with the domestic serfs. So all the doorways of the ballroom were suddenly filled by domestic serfs, meaning that servants. Everybody, all the servants came to see this.
All the servants came to see
the
domestic serfs.
Yeah, domestic serfs, the servants.
The servants. Oh, means the servants came to see the Count dancing.
The man on one side and woman on the other side, who with beaming faces had come to see their master making merry. What?
The man on one side.
Yes.
And the woman on the other.
Yes.
The woman with beaming faces.
No.
Who is beaming faces?
The domestic serfs.
The domestic service servant divided to men and women.
Yes.
Men stand on one side, women stand on another side, and with beaming face had come to see their master making merry. So they are very happy.
Making happy stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
Just look at the master. A regular ego he is, loudly remarked the nurse as she stood in one of the doorways. Eagle, that big bird that flies. He looks like a bird. So.
Master, the Count?
Yes.
A regular eagle he is. The Count is a regular eagle.
Eagle.
A regular eagle.
Yeah.
Loudly remarked the nurse.
Okay.
Okay, we stop here.
Alright. Bye everyone.
Bye bye.